What a mess. I hope there's no moldy food in that dresser. I'm sure that's the black jacket Freddy wore today. I think it's missing something. This looks suspiciously similar to the pin I gave Ruben. Something's up. A quick photo won't hurt. No display box here. But what's that button? I just heard something open. Okay, I should find the display box before Freddy gets suspicious. I need to brush off the sand. All right, I should bring this to Freddy.
Well, did you find it?
You kinda misplaced it.
Ah, yes! My gold medal, my world championship medal, my royal crown.
Yes, they're medals and they're all yours. What about them?
I brought some for Ruben. He wants to buy my collection of sports memorabilia. This is just a sample. I have a bunch of them from all over.
How fascinating. I hope you're praying for Ruben's speedy recovery.
Portia, how is Ruben? You haven't told us anything.
He's regained consciousness, but he's still very ill.
Thank you. If there's anything, never in all my years.
I guess we're all on edge. I'm going to bed.
Yes. Good night, everyone.
You should make Trainer clean up this mess.
I'll take care of this, Mrs. Bird. The Admiral asked for you and Senorita Carla in the dining hall.
I tried the radio on board my boat, but I couldn't reach anyone. Must be the storm. Has anyone else been able to get a call out?
Not that I know of.
There's another satellite phone in the security office. Lucas didn't carry it on him.
I imagine there's a radio too.
Of course. Communications, surveillance, it's all in there.
Surveillance. Like video cameras?
Yes, but only outdoors. Lucas told me there's hours of footage of Q working outside. And the late-night visits from island wildlife, of course.
Well, I've got a feeling something bigger might be creeping around out there.
What do you mean, Admiral?
I mean that 2 accidents in one day don't sit right with me. And it's my job to assess threats.
Freddy had an accident, but he's fine. He just got on the wrong side of Jax.
So it wasn't an accident then. Let's just get the comms working before the situation gets dire. Damn it. Of course the door's locked.
There must be a key card to open this.
Well, I can't think of a better place to look for a security card than on the...
The security man.
Yes. Poor Lucas. He's still in the walk-in refrigerator.
Let me check his body. You can wait out here, Mrs. Byrne.
I don't mind a little cold, Carla. I hate to think of Lucas in there by himself. I'll let you do it, but I want to see Lucas. It might be the last time.
You're made of stern stuff, Mrs. Byrne.
Thank you, my dear. I'm beginning to think you've got some fire in you as well.
His watch must have broken when he fell. Bruised knuckles? I wonder how that happened. Is that the keycard?
Rest in peace, my boy.
I know this isn't easy, but... Wait a second. Was Lucas left-handed?
He was. Why do you ask?
His knuckles are bruised on that hand. I don't think they had time to begin healing. What if Lucas was in the fight before he went into the water?
Heavens, Carla! I knew it!
We can't be certain without Dr. Kat's analysis. It's safer to keep this under wraps for now.
Right, right. Stay with the Admiral, Carla, in case he finds anything important. Samuel's a good man, but I don't trust him to keep me in the loop.
Of course, Mrs. Byrne. I'll catch up with you in a bit. We found the keycard.
Yes, Mrs. Bird has already told me. Well done. Now, let's see if we can open that door.
Uh-oh. I'll still need the security code. Mrs. Bird, any chance you know the code?
I can safely say I know this house's secrets better than anyone. But I never had this code.
And Lucas took it to the grave.
There may be a copy, but I'd hate to rummage through Reuben's study.
Miss Page can handle it while we try to crack the code ourselves. Only you knew Lucas well enough to deduct it, Mrs. Bird.
Okay. I'll look around the study for any clues. Be right back. Where would Reuben keep a security code? I need to find a hidden lock. I need to find a hidden lock. A secret stash has opened.
What on earth are you doing here?
Just waiting on an update about Reuben.
You'll be the last to know, Miss Page. Might as well contact your magazine and call your amateur article off.
The comms are down, Miss Frost.
And in other news, Carla has discovered that water is wet. If my satellite phone was working, Reuben would be on the first helicopter out of here.
Actually, the Admiral could get us out.
Nobody else is leaving this place until I say so.
What do you...
Portia, a little help here?
I best not catch you lurking around here again.
That was close. I should hurry back to the Admiral.
I was already considering breaking the door down.
I think I've got the code combination, Admiral.
No kidding. Let's get into the security office then.
Let's try those digits.
Help me get a call out, Miss Page. That radio should be tuned to an emergency frequency.
Sure. Lost the signal. No biggie. I'll try again. Third time's a charm, as they say. Really? I've lost the signal again. Is this thing broken? Let's try one more time to be sure. Damn! Something's messing up the signal. It's not working, sir.
Sat phone's out too. We should test it to make sure the problem isn't with the unit. Look around for a multimeter, will you? There may be one in Ruben's parlor. Meanwhile, I'll try to find some probes around here.
Marco?
Oh, I thought everyone was asleep.
I'm helping Admiral Wilkinson fix the communications, in case there's an emergency.
Oh my, aren't you a busy bee?
I don't mind. We're all in this together. And as my grandma likes to say, many hands make light work.
Well, I was just on my way to the kitchen for a cup of warm milk. Do you know if there's any news about Ruben?
Nothing since Portia came down to yell at Freddy.
You can always confide in me, Carla. I hope you know that. But don't let me keep you from whatever you were doing.
Right. Good night, Margot. I need to unscrew the bolts.
Well, there you are. The multimeter says the phone is fully functional. I had a closer look at the radio, and everything's in order there, too.
Okay. Any other ideas?
Yes, sabotage. Someone must be blocking the signal.
Who would want to block the communications?
I don't know, but you can bet your ass I'm gonna find out. Something stinks, and I don't like it a bit. There's too much at stake.
Why would anyone be messing with us?
I'll worry about the why once I know who. At this point, everyone's a suspect.
Even me?
Hell, especially you. I can only imagine the story you're gonna get out of this. Listen, as long as we're here, let's run today's security footage from the pool patio. Although, it'd help to know the exact time of Lucas's death.
Hold on. I think his watch broke when he fell into the water.
Interesting theory. Bring me the watch, and we'll know for sure.
Back to search Lucas's body then. His time of death is clearer now. I should use this to review the camera footage. The watch stopped at 13:45:20 when Lucas fell into the pool. The video is damaged.
Look for a backup.
What the? No backups either? Bad news, Admiral.
What are the chances this is a coincidence? I'm telling you, there's a...
There's a what, Admiral?
Nothing. Never mind.
What are you thinking, sir?
I'm thinking you should go back upstairs with the other guests, young lady. I've got a job to do.
We have a right to know.
No compromises, Miss Page.
Nancy!
I wish you'd stop calling me that.
I'm just teasing you. Where's your sense of humor?
Isn't it past your bedtime, Freddy?
Oh, I'm going to have to ask Dr. Katz for some cream for that burn.
Are you ready to talk about what happened between you and Jax?
It's like Margot said, boys being boys.
There's more to it, Freddy, and you know it.
And this is why I call you Nancy Drew. Look, Trainer didn't like me talking to his woman.
That's it? What about this business thing?
Ask Trainer. All I know is he's got to be pretty desperate.
Desperate?
Bye, Nancy.
Tomorrow's another day, I guess. Time for bed. Huh. Did I just get a text message? I should head to the master suite. Ruben did send me a code to open this. Ruben, how are you feeling?
I haven't kicked the bucket yet, thanks to Kat.
Well, that's a relief. I'm really glad you called me over. Have you found anything yet?
The diagnostic has shown we're dealing with poison or venom of some kind. I examined Ruben for bite marks, but it must have been something else.
What other ways can a person be poisoned?
You might inhale it through gas or dust, but also absorb it through the skin.
That's a lot of theories. What can we do now?
Our best bet is to test the food samples you've collected.
Oh, right. Mrs. Bird has kept them safe and cold in the walk-in fridge.
Please, keep our visit a secret among the guests, Carla. But do let Mrs. Bird know that I'm doing better.
Sure. I'll try to set her mind at ease. Is he dying?
He's having a seizure. Help me keep him stable. He's stable again, but it's only a matter of time. Forget the food samples for now. We need to detox Ruben first.
All right. What can I do?
We need to prepare a mixture from activated charcoal. My best bet is to ask Mrs. Bird for the ingredients. I'll keep an eye on Ruben.
Say no more, Dr. Cat. First things first, I need to find the ingredients. The main ones are... Okay, one of the items I need is activated charcoal. Looks like a mortar and pestle will be needed for this. Would Mrs. Bird still be in the kitchen?
What's the matter, dear?
It's Ruben. The poison is taking its toll on him. Dr. Cat gave me a recipe too.
Oh, good lord. Let me see it, Carla. That's quite a list. I'll give you a hand with it, dear. What were you planning to get first?
Is there any activated charcoal?
Not much, I'm afraid. I believe Q has some stashed in the greenhouse.
All right, I'll go look for it. I need to plant a daisy here. Actually, I should ask Mrs. Bird for mortar and pestle.
Well, look who's here. I didn't startle you, did I?
Not at all, Mr. Trainer. I'm just surprised to run into you here.
Well, I'm staying in the safari suite over there. Hey, have you seen Reuben?
I can assure you that Reuben is alive and recovering.
So he trusted you over me? Ain't that just a kick in the head?
With all due respect, can you blame him?
And what is that supposed to mean?
Why did you pick a fight with Freddy?
I wasn't gonna let him insult Janet, that's why. I have been nothing but patient with that buffoon.
That's not what I keep hearing, Jax.
Oh, yeah? And what is it you've heard?
That you're involved with some questionable people.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm just trying to...
How about you don't try anything? Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong, or you might lose it.
But I wasn't...
I don't need to deal with this crap.
Oh my. What was that all about? I should hurry back to Mrs. Bird downstairs. Okay, I got the charcoal. Do you have a mortar and pestle?
Yes. I grind all the spices grown on Esperanza. It should be around here somewhere.
I need to pour some batter. That's it. Now I just have to follow the recipe.
Here, Carla. I've set everything up for you on this table.
I should place the ingredients. I should weigh all the pieces first. I should weigh all the pieces first. Now, I should grind the right amount. That should do it. I have to hurry back to the master suite.
I pray this helps my poor Reuben. Give him my best wishes, please. And Carla, find me again later. I have something important to share with you.
Will do. Take care of yourself, Mrs. Bird. Sorry for the delay. I've got the charcoal mixture ready.
Pass it over to me, quickly.
Will this be enough?
It's enough to detox a basketball team. We'll see the effects soon enough. Just have to...
You should really get some rest, Dr. Cat. I can stay with Reuben for a while.
Yes, I suppose a power nap is in order. I'll be in my suite. Please call me in case something happens, okay?
You got it. Hush now. I should soothe the parrot before it wakes Reuben. The birds can sense the storm coming too.
Carla?
Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up, Reuben.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure my schedule's open. I'll get some sleep later. I'm sorry your weekend turned out this way.
Oh no, it's not all doom and gloom.
Portia told me about the fight and everything else. It's getting out of hand.
Does she know about the camera footage?
I'm sorry?
Well, the Admiral and I checked the pool patio footage. It was either scrambled or missing. I hate to think that Lucas's death wasn't an accident, but...
But it's possible. Damn it. I just don't know who to trust anymore.
Wouldn't you trust Portia to investigate?
Not in our case. I'm afraid Miss Frost is too emotionally invested. And we need someone level-headed to make the right judgment call.
What do you make of Admiral Wilkinson?
He certainly has the skill set to figure this out, although his own motivations often elude me.
Well, I'm no detective, but I've had a bit of practice at digging up the truth.
I suppose you have no stake in the outcome, nor any reason to take a risk for me.
If someone has tried to murder you, it's in my interest to find out who.
All right then. I trust you to be my eyes and ears from now on. But first, there's something you should know about me, Carla. There's a hidden stash in the study, which...
I know. I'm sorry. I had to go through your desk for the security code.
Oh, I see. Then could you bring me the green folder from there, please?
Of course, Reuben. I'll be right back. I need to stamp it first.
That green folder holds some answer. Now this, Carla, is my greatest work. It's a vision of a better world. Some say it's a dream. I'd say it's a reality worth striving for.
That sounds amazing. But what exactly is it?
Truth is, it's the reason you were all invited to Esperanza. When the time comes, I'll reveal it to everyone here.
Wow. I really hope that's soon, Ruben.
So do I. I feel a bit drowsy. Would you mind getting Cat for me?
Will do. Try to get some rest. This project could be groundbreaking someday. I should take a photo. Dr. Cat should still be in the Starship suite.
Well, isn't this a lovely surprise?
Hello, Miss Saint Germain.
Chérie, you really don't need to be so formal with me. We should be friends, oui? Especially with so much happening between these walls.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm just saying that you shouldn't let your guard down so much. Last night, I saw Sam and Mrs. Bird sneaking around and whispering to each other.
Did you hear what they were talking about?
Unfortunately not, but they both seemed so stern and serious. It's a bit suspicious, don't you think? With all these accidents following us?
Hard to say at this point.
Well, I just want you to keep an eye out, Carla.
I'll keep that in mind. I really have to be somewhere else now.
Au revoir, chérie. We shall talk again.
I should call Dr. Cat back to the master suite.
Is Ruben well?
He's okay, but it's best you keep monitoring his recovery.
I'll check up on him in a minute. The worst is already behind us, I think. Do you see my glasses anywhere? I was reading earlier.
Don't worry, I'll find them.
Thanks for helping out, Carla. Would you help me test the food samples later?
I'd be glad to. It's about time we got to the bottom of that pesky poison. I was planning to talk to Mrs. Bird first, though. It sounded important.
Go ahead. I'll find you once I've checked up on Ruben.
Oh, Carla, how is our dear Ruben holding up?
He wanted you to know he's much better and that you shouldn't worry.
Ha! That boy is as strong as an oak. But I'll worry about him till the end.
Anyway, you wanted to talk to me earlier?
Yes, it's about Q. I don't want to confide in anyone else about this, not yet. Last night, Q saw someone going into the jungle. It was dark, so he couldn't see who it was.
Why would anyone go there so late at night?
That's just what I said to Q. I wouldn't even go mucking around in that jungle in broad daylight. There are all sorts of creepy crawlies out there.
What does your intuition tell you, Mrs. Bird?
Someone means Ruben harm. I shudder to think they may be among us, Carla.
Could be an intruder too. But why?
Ruben works on some important projects. I don't know the half of it. But that's why he lives on an isolated island and has had Lucas.
Okay, I'll talk to Q when I get the chance.
Will you join the others upstairs for now? I'll be serving lunch in a while.
There you are, Carla. I've been looking for you.
What's the matter? How's Ruben?
He's doing okay. The medicine has kicked in, so he just needs plenty of rest.
I guess you're ready to test the food samples then.
Indeed. We can get this done before lunch. Do you still want to help?
Of course. Mrs. Bird is downstairs. We can ask her about it all.
Back already? Is everything okay?
We want to test Ruben's food for traces of poison. You stored the samples, right?
Oh, of course. I hid the lunchbox in the walk-in refrigerator.
You don't have to go in, Mrs. Bird. I know how hard this is for you. It's okay. We'll find the lunchbox ourselves.
Thank you, dear. I'd better carry on with lunch.
Any idea where those food samples are?
Yeah, there should be a lunchbox around here. I have the samples right here, Dr. Cat.
Okay then. I just hope we can prevent another tragic accident.
Actually, would you mind examining Lucas's body with me?
Whatever for, Carla.
I suspect something else happened to Lucas, but I need to find more proof.
Oh my. All right, let's take a second look.
Here are the bruised knuckles. There might be more clues on him than just this. I should look around more. He must have wiped the blood off his hand. He must have wiped the blood off his hand. The jacket is torn. Was he in a fight?
Bruises on his knuckles look fresh, so I'd say Lucas had been fighting.
Damn it. There were also signs of struggle by the pool. All of this suggests that Lucas's death really wasn't an accident.
That'd mean there's a murderer on Esperanza.
I hate to think of it, but we should face the facts. What if someone's trying to kill Ruben too?
You may be right, Carla. This whole situation is too bizarre.
I'll get a few photos for proof before we go.
We should let Mrs. Bird in on the situation. She deserves to know.
Did you find them? Oh, I really should have helped.
Mrs. Bird, there's something we need to tell you. I'm afraid we found evidence that Lucas was murdered.
Oh no. Goodness me. Does that mean Ruben is in danger as well?
We think he might be.
What are you waiting for then? Check those leftovers for poison. Please.
We could utilize Ruben's workshop to run the tests.
Yes, it's opposite the security office. Do hurry.
That's the workshop. Looks like Ruben's installed an electronic lock, though.
Oh, well, we'll just... Someone should have a key to bypass this, right?
Perhaps Q has one. He's fixing that window in the club room.
Good call. I'll be right back. Hey, Q. Restoring the room to its former glory, I see.
You bet. What can I do for you, señorita?
It's about Ruben's treatment. Dr. Cat needs to run some tests in the workshop. He can't bypass that electronic lock.
Ah, see. I actually installed it myself last month. Take the key, Carla. Anything to help Mr. Navarro recover.
Hopefully, this will help me unlock the workshop.
Quick thinking, Carla. Let's head inside.
So, where do we start?
Hand me the food samples, please. I'll prepare them for testing. Thanks. Ruben said there's a Navarro Labs Unitest device around here. Would you mind finding it while I set up the samples?
What am I looking for exactly?
Right, sorry. It should be a small handheld device with a scanner. Just attach it here once you find it. Thanks. That's the one. Just attach the Unitest device there. Okay, we're in business now. Are you ready to run the test?
You bet. Let's find out what's inside those leftovers.
You seem really excited about running this.
To be honest, I've always been fascinated by forensics. We practiced it a bit back at journalism school, too.
Really? Well, this is going to be enlightening.
I've got this. How hard could it be? The analysis was successful. The analysis was successful. Great. I've got the results back.
Let me have a look at the results, Carla. Let's see here. All the results have come out negative, which means Reuben wasn't poisoned with food.
I guess that's a relief, right? But what now?
I'm not sure. Personally, I can't think on an empty stomach.
On the bright side, at least we know the food won't kill us. Shall we head back to the dining hall for lunch?
Sounds like a plan. Thanks again for all your help, Carla.
Nancy! I've missed you.
Can't say it's mutual. How come you look so glum today?
You would too, if you drunk as much as I have.
You're the prime example of why I don't drink, Freddy.
All these mean comments are just a cover for your secret love for me.
You're a lost cause.
Chérie, you shouldn't be so hard on him.
I guess he's having a rough time already.
Don't punish a man for things he can't control.
As long as he stays conscious, we have enough problems already.
I'll recover. I always do.
I need to speak with Reuben. Immediately.
I'm sorry, Admiral, but that's up to Miss Frost.
Don't you have any power here?
Go easy on her, Sam. She's still upset about Lucas's accident.
It was no accident.
What was that?
Someone murdered him!
What's all the commotion about?
I'm not sure if you're ready to hear this.
Miss Page, don't play games with me. Just spit it out already.
We think that Lucas was in a fight before he died. Dr. Cat confirmed that there are fresh bruises on his knuckles.
What are you saying exactly?
Someone on this island, for whatever reason, murdered the security man.
What? Can you even back up such accusations?
There was a large rip in Lucas's suit. He must have brawled with someone before he fell. And I found a bloody napkin in his pocket, so he still had time to clean up.
Show. Don't tell. As grim as those photos are, Miss Page, you may be right. Is it possible there was a personal attack on Reuben, too?
Well, we've been investigating and...
Miss Frost, I must talk to Reuben.
Nobody is allowed to see Reuben or leave the island until we know exactly what's going on. No exceptions, Wilkinson.
Ha! You're a civilian with no authority over me. You should think very carefully about who you're speaking to.
I have. Your title doesn't scare me one bit.
This fiasco ends now. I'm preparing my boat for departure tomorrow so that I can get some actual help for Reuben.
For a high-ranking official, you sure are making a quick getaway. I suppose that's all you do back at the office.
Think twice before you pull the trigger, Miss Frost.
Next time, I will.
Don't be selfish, Mr. Captain. Take us off this island too.
I'd like to leave too. Please? It's not safe.
Oh, I think everyone would love to sail away from here.
Someone has to take care of Reuben until backup arrives. I'd rather stay.
I think I'll stay and give Dr. Cat a hand.
That's not necessary, dear. We'll keep an eye on things.
Yes, it'd be best if you helped the Admiral on the mainland.
I suppose so.
The journey isn't going to be easy. Not with the storm on our tail. And there's only so much space on the boat. I'll take 2 of you, but no more.
What are your criteria for taking someone on board?
I don't have a preference. Anyone is welcome to sail with me.
So what? We'll just draw straws to decide?
Something like that.
I think I saw some matches earlier in the foyer. I'll go grab them.
That'll work.
I'm getting Jax. Everyone who wants to leave should get a chance.
Well, I won't interfere with your plans. I'll be downstairs.
Miss Page, did you manage to get the matches?
Yes, they're right here. But before you take off with two of the guests, I just need to ask you something about yesterday. Admiral, tell me what you saw on the camera footage.
Miss Page, you really should work on your timing.
No time like the present.
You must be joking. This isn't the time or the place. We can speak afterward in my castle suite. It's right next to Mr. Wolf's. Now, for goodness sake, give me the matches. All right then, folks. Pick a straw and keep it to yourself for now. The longest ones are your tickets off Esperanza. Miss Page, all of this was your idea, so you pick first.
Excuse me. I'm gonna rest in my room. All this has been exhausting.
That's everyone. Moment of truth, people. Show me what you've drawn.
Typical. So much skill, so little luck.
Best news all week.
It is what it is.
Bien, the wheel of fortune has turned my way.
The decision is final. Let's not make a scene here, all right?
Can I have a word with you, Carla?
I guess we had to talk about Jack sooner or later, huh?
Yes, I saw the whole ordeal in the garden.
He needs to control his temper, or someone's bound to get hurt.
Again, yes. I just wanted to say that deep down, Jax has a heart of gold.
What about those shady people Freddy kept mentioning?
I try to steer clear of Jax's business affairs. It's a lot. Just promise me you'll keep an eye on Jackson, please?
Fine, but only because you asked me to.
Thank you. I'll see you soon, Carla.
I have to talk to the Admiral before he leaves. Something's weighing heavy on Q's mind. I should ask him.
Oh, hello. I just realized something, señorita.
What's troubling you, Q?
I must have left this water hose out after I cleaned the pool. If Lucas tripped on it and... I could never forgive myself.
The situation is much worse than that, Q. We've connected the dots, and it seems that Lucas was murdered.
Dios mío! Who would do such a thing?
That's what we're trying to figure out. Mrs. Bird mentioned something suspicious about the jungle.
There used to be a gap in the garden hedge. I think someone sneaked through there. I called out, but the howling wind drowned out my voice.
I'll take a look later, Q. I have to speak to the Admiral before he sails away.
See, I saw him heading through the gate. Please be careful, Carla.
Yep, that's the Admiral's castle suite. It's unlocked. The Admiral must be waiting for me. Admiral? Admiral! Thank goodness. He's still alive. This looks bad, but I can't help him without Dr. Cat. She must still be resting in her suite. I must find Dr. Cat immediately.
It's an emergency, Dr. Cat.
What's happening?
Someone knocked out the Admiral. He's lying unconscious in his suite.
What? That's awful. I'll grab my kit and head straight to him. And we'll need some ice, Carla.
Of course. I'll check the walk-in fridge. Great! There's an ice machine right here. This machine can dispense ice. This machine... Were all these fruits... Nothing there but... This... It's not working. Maybe there's something I could do to fix it? I think that's done the job. Let's see if it works now. Nothing to put the ice in. I should find an ice bag. The top half of it is missing. This one should be large enough to fill it up with ice. All right, I best hurry back to the castle suite. Huh, it's already dark outside.
Did you find any ice?
Yeah, I've got a whole freezer bag.
Pass it to me, please. He'll survive. He'll just have one hell of a headache when he wakes up. Still, it's beyond my understanding who attacked Sam and why.
It's because he was planning to leave the island and bring back help. I don't think the attacker wants any third parties involved.
What worries me most is that we don't know why everyone is getting attacked in the first place.
We'll figure this out later.
That's right. We can't leave Sam lying on the floor now. Can you find someone to help us lift him into bed?
Sure. I'll look around the mansion.